Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys an easy silk press that you can do at home. So to get started, I've already shampooed and conditioned my hair with the Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy line. I love this line for doing a silk press. I'm sectioning my hair because I'm going to put in this Redken leave-in conditioner. I only use this one when I'm silk pressing my hair because it's lightweight and it's easy for me to detangle my hair with it, and it also is a good starter for a heat protectant. So I'm putting this all over my hair onto both sections, mostly focusing on the ends because of course that's the oldest part of your hair, so you want to give your ends some love, and then I use the rest that I have on my fingertips onto my roots. So in order to blow dry my hair effectively, I'm going to split my hair into 4 sections. Like I said, with that leave-in, it's super easy to detangle my hair, and I want to detangle it first before I start to use the blow dryer, which you'll see in a second. Once I'm done detangling all 4 sections, I'm just going to put up the first half of my hair because I like to start in the back first. It's just the easiest for me. In this video, I am going to be using 2 different heat protectant sprays. This first one is the Tresemme Platinum Strength. I really love this one. I've been using it for years, but you will see me utilize a different heat protectant spray just because I felt like that one would work best for me. So I'm just going to distribute that with my wide tooth comb just to ensure that I have heat protectant all over my head. And the blow dryer that I'm going to use for my blowout is the Dyson blow dryer. This one is quite expensive. You don't have to utilize this one if you don't want to. I recommend using any blow dryer you have. I just like this one the best because it gets my hair straight as possible with less heat. You can see here the Dyson has many different attachments, but I like to use the comb attachment, and I am going to use the highest heat with the highest airflow. First, I'm going to be using the comb attachment because for 2 different reasons. I'm using it to detangle my hair, and as well as making sure that I can get my hair as straight as possible. But you will see me use the nozzle attachment with a paddle brush just to ensure I'm getting the roots as straight as possible, and just to make sure that my hair is super straight before I go into flat iron. So here you're just seeing me blow dry my hair in real time, just so you can see how quick the Dyson blow dryer is. Like I said, I do love it. It's a great investment, and it just blows dry my hair the best. Here I'm just letting you see in real time, but I will speed up the next clip so we can go ahead and blow dry my hair. But like I said, I am using the comb attachment as well as the nozzle attachment with the paddle brush to ensure I get the straightest results. Now that all my hair is blow dried, I like to use this Adwoa Beauty Blue Tansy Serum on my hair. For one, it is a heat protectant as well, and it smells really good and it's super lightweight, and to me, I feel like I get the sleekest results using it. Here I'm also using another heat protectant just to ensure that I prevent as much heat damage as possible. I kind of go crazy when it comes to heat protectant because like I said, I don't want heat damage at all, so I like to use more than necessary. So then I'm just going to split my hair down the middle. I like to flat iron my hair in sections because it just makes it easier for me. So I'm just going to put my hair into 2 different sections and clip up 1 section at a time. When I'm flat ironing my hair, I like to work my way from the back towards the front. It just makes it easier for me because I feel like I can really concentrate on what I'm doing. But when I'm flat ironing my hair, I like to do the chase method. I use a brush more than I use a comb. You can use either one, but to me, I feel like the bristles of a brush can hold more hair. If you get what I'm saying, it just gives a lot more like of a sleeker result than a rat tail comb would to me. So I'm just going to be chasing my flat iron with my brush, and I'm only going to do about 1 to 2 passes for the ultimate results, because for me, since I got my hair straight as possible with the blow dryer, I don't have to do as many passes with the flat iron. Oh yeah, and one last thing I want to mention is that when I'm flat ironing my hair, I do like to tap the roots about 4 to 5 times to get them straight, because I have very coarse hair and I feel like my roots are kind of the hardest to get straight, so I will go over it with the flat iron 3 or 4 times and then slowly drag the flat iron down to my end. So just in case you guys see me do that, that's how I get my roots as sleek as possible. Now that the flat ironing process is done, I'm just going to fix my part here. And here you can see that my hair is super straight, it's super sleek, and the comb is just gliding straight through it. Here I'm going to be using the Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum just to give my hair a little bit more shine and to get rid of some flyaways. And this is how I get my hair super straight, by doing a silk press at home. I love all of these products and tools that I use, and I hope you guys use these as well. If you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.